Hello everyone, I'm Takashi Ishihara of Okayama University in Japan. Today, I would like to talk about method of generating a blacklist for mobile devices by searching malicious websites. At the beginning, I'd like to show you the contents my presentation. Now, let me begin by talking about introduction. Mobile devices have become highly popular all around the world. About 50% of web page requests come from mobile devices. As number of users of mobile devices increases, mobile devices are more frequently targeted in cyber attacks. One of the methods to attack mobile devices is redirecting a user to unwanted websites via unwanted page transition. An attack that redirects the user to unwanted websites uses multiple malicious websites. Website that occurs the transition redirect the user to the target website after passing through multiple websites. One of these countermeasures is to use a blacklist of URLs and hostnames. However, an attacker may change the IP address or the domain name of the malicious website within a short period of time, making it difficult to take countermeasures using the blacklist. Thus, we propose a method for searching malicious websites and generating a blacklist for mobile devices. Next, I will explain about attacks of redirecting a user to unwanted websites. On mobile devices, attacks redirect the users to unwanted websites by unwanted page transition. Please take a look at this figure. This figure shows the flow of redirection to unwanted websites. First, user visiting the landing site. Next, the user taps anywhere on the malicious landing site. The malicious landing site detects the user's tapping and redirects the user to intermediate site 1. Intermediate site 1 redirects the user to intermediate site 2. There are multiple intermediate sites of redirect destination. This redirection uses a JavaScript code. For example, Windows Location Replace. This JavaScript code can redirect the user to the specified URL without leaving a trace in the browser's history. This makes it impossible for the user to move to the previous website, even if they click the back button. Finally, the user is redirected to the unwanted website. The number of redirects is not the same every time. Next, I will explain about methods of generating blacklist. We propose a method for searching malicious websites and generating a blacklist for mobile devices from discovered malicious websites. We propose a method collects URLs and corresponding HTML files from the web space using a crawler. It is difficult to discover malicious websites by verifying all the collected web contents. Thus, searching the HTML files using lists of keywords extracted from known malicious websites, and finding URLs that are highly likely to be malicious. Please take a look at this figure. This figure shows the flow of generating a blacklist in the proposed method. First, collect HTML files as web content from the web space using crawler. Next, store crawled URLs and collected HTML files. Next, search collected HTML files using a keyword extracted from non-malicious websites. And if the HTML file contains the keyword, add the URL corresponding to the HTML file to the prospective malicious URL list. If the URL added to the prospective malicious URL list is a malicious website, add the URL to the malicious URL list. Next, acquire communication data to access the malicious website by using an application that collects the URL when accessing the website using Google Chrome. Next, expand the keyword list by extracting the keywords from the acquired communication data. Repeat 3 to 6 using the expanded keyword list until no new malicious URL is found. Finally, add URL of malicious URL list to the blacklist and add the extracted keyword to the blacklist. Next, I will explain about implementation. There are many websites on the World Wide Web, and the URLs of malicious websites are changed frequently. So it is difficult to collect malicious websites by crawling the web space randomly. Thus, we collect URLs by using Twitter's streaming API as URLs to crawl. Because attackers have a method of posting the URL of the malicious website on social networking service, and Twitter's streaming API can acquire the tweets in near real time. As a result, the URL of an unknown malicious website posted by an attacker can be discovered in a timely manner. Unwanted transition to an unwanted website occurs when the user taps on the screen. It is necessary to distinguish between the transition by clicking on legitimate link and the unwanted redirect. Thus, the malicious website is detected by manual access and checking whether it is redirected to the unwanted website. When a user taps anywhere on the screen and is redirected to the unwanted website, that site is considered a malicious website. Manual access is time-consuming. This method only checks the prospective malicious URLs. Thus, there are not too many websites to check. This table shows the keyword to extract for keyword search and blacklist. Regarding the non-malicious websites, there is a strong possibility that common malicious contents are placed in similar domain. Therefore, we extract the file name that causes the redirection and FQDN that provides the file that causes the redirection from HTML files of the landing site. The URL of the intermediate site is sometimes created from the specified URL and the randomly created character string. Furthermore, the URL of the unwanted website sometimes includes the user's device information. Therefore, we extract the FQDN from the URLs of the intermediate sites and unwanted websites. Next, I will explain about evaluation. We evaluate number of malicious websites discovered by the search. We performed search using the proposed method between July 23rd and December 16th, 2019. In initial keyword list, we set the keywords extracted from an independently discovered malicious website. As a result of the search, 200 landing sites were detected from 122,350 crawled websites. 182 landing sites could not be detected by Google Safe Browsing. Among 200 landing sites, 54 sites were unique FQDNs. As the keywords, 3 file names and 108 FQDNs were extracted. We verified whether access to malicious websites could be detected using the blacklist generated by the proposed method in Evaluation 1. For the evaluation, 5 malicious websites collected using the proposed method from December 20th to December 30th, 2019 were used. The malicious website was accessed using Google Chrome on real devices with OS Android 6.0. The malicious website does not always have the same redirect destination for each access. Therefore, we accessed it 10 times. And site E transitions to two different intermediate sites and unwanted websites, depending on the timing of the tapping on the screen. Therefore, site E was accessed 10 times each. This table shows results. On sites A to E, the access to the malicious website was detected by the keyword shown in table for all 10 accesses. In transition A of site E, access to the malicious website was detected in all 10 accesses by FQDN4 to FQDN6 extracted from the intermediate site, and FQDN3 extracted from the unwanted website. In transition B, access to the malicious website was detected in 6 out of 10 accesses by FQDN7 extracted from the unwanted website. In transition B, there were cases that false negatives occurred. In these cases, a FQDN that was not registered in the blacklist was used for the unwanted website. This FQDN was different from the FQDN7 of the unwanted website, only one character. The keywords matched at the time of detection are the FQDNs of the intermediate site or the FQDNs of the unwanted website. Since the file name that causes the redirection and the FQDNs that provide the file are small in the number of extractions, it is presumed that the keywords did not match at the time of detection. To conclude, I would like to summarize my talk by making points. We proposed a method that generated a blacklist for mobile devices. Using the proposed method, we found 182 landing sites that could not be detected by Google Safe Browsing. The blacklist using keywords has a sufficiently high detection rate for specific malicious websites. In future work, we plan to the detection rate of our blacklist for common malicious URL lists. Thank you for your attention.